Well, Hazy tuned into Channel 7 on the weekend and saw some beautiful work from this beautiful lady, Sonia Kruger, on the champagne carpet at the Oscars. Good morning, Sonia.
Good morning. That's a tricky thing to say. You know, I've been so used to saying red carpet, red carpet, red carpet. As soon as you have to say champagne carpet, I just couldn't do it. I made so many mistakes.
Oh, well, you did a magnificent job. I saw at one stage you were, interviewing Nicole Kidman. These are the biggest personalities on the planet. Do you get nervous?
Yeah, well, you do, yes, because you want to make sure that, first of all, you can get them to you, because it's a bit of a fight on the red carpet, because there are a lot of press and the stars don't stop for everybody, because if they did, they'd never get into the building. So, but luckily, because of Keith Urban having been on The Voice, and I've met Nicole a few times, so to come over and have a lovely chat. And it was really sweet because Nicole made special mention of her mum's birthday that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was just really lovely, and I could tell she was really missing her mum. And yeah, so it was great to see Nicole and Keith and Baz Luhrmann and Catherine Martin. All the Aussies kind of band together when you get to somewhere like the Academy Awards, you know?
Yeah.
It's sort of us against the rest of the world.
So the Aussies were just lovely. It seemed like they did great interviews. And then you've got old Hugh Grant. Sonia, Hugh Grant, bit of a knob or?
Yeah.
What are you most excited to see tonight?
To see?
Yeah, well, I know that you probably watched a few of the movies. Are you excited to see anybody win? Do you have your hopes up for anyone?
No one in particular.
Okay, well, what are you wearing tonight then?
Just my suit.
Do you know what? I am a massive Hugh Grant fan, and I actually had the opportunity to interview him a few years ago for a film, and I went in and I was just, being my normal self, cracking a few jokes, and he was really short and unimpressed.
Yeah.
And it got to the point in the interview where I sort of stopped and I said, "Are you okay?" And he was like, "What do you mean?" And I said, "Well, you just don't seem very happy." And then he completely changed. It was really weird. So I don't know if it's just his natural kind of grumpy state that he's in. And I guess he doesn't necessarily love having to talk to the press. He's not really into the chit-chat.
I think we're all just sort of infatuated with the idea that in real life he is like William Thacker in Notting Hill, but not so.
No.
Yeah, no. Well, that's true. Although I wonder whether Hugh is just very guarded around the media. Like in real life and with his friends when he hangs out, he might be that really funny, charismatic, warm guy that we want him to be. And he just gets his guard up whenever he's faced with a reporter or a camera. You know, he's had a bit of a history, hasn't he, in his life? There have been a few things that have gone down for Hugh, pardon the pun, but there was some interesting press a while back in corner of Hollywood and Vine, as I remember correctly, something like that. So maybe that's why he's so guarded when he's speaking to anyone in front of a camera and a microphone.
Well, Sonia, I have to say it was absolute validation for me on the weekend, because every time I'm asked about the worst interview I've ever done on radio, it was Hugh Grant. He was horrible. He was exactly...
Oh, good. There you go.
Exactly like he was on the weekend. So
that's it.
Yeah.
Doesn't like to give you anything. And I think there might be some people out there who's a bit of sport too, like how difficult can I make life for this reporter?
Yes.
But I tell you what, it tests your mettle and it's great experience. So for anybody who's thinking about, getting into the media, you do have to deal with all types of personalities. So, and that's just one of them, really.
This is nice. Everyone just uniting as one through their poor experiences with Hugh Grant.
Yeah. We're bonding over Hugh.
So, Sonia, before we let you go, I'm really curious. What happens when all the stars go in? Then what do you do? Do you just go, "Oh, okay, that's me done. I go back to my hotel," or do you put together your stories?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, basically, you don't finish there generally. I didn't have to go and do any of the after parties, but they go on all night.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of them. There's the Vanity Fair party, the Elton John party, Beyonce and Jay-Z had a party. I had to go and do a voiceover for a 6 o'clock news package because we did a whole fashion wrap for 7 News. And so, yes, the job does sort of continue on. It's like today, we're doing, post-Oscars crosses for Sunrise and the morning show this morning on 7. So it's a bit of a festival, isn't it? It's the festival of the Academy Awards. It goes on for a week.
God, I mean, people get really excited by those parties with all the celebrities. I'd be like, "Oh, can I just go home by 9:30? I just want to go back to my hotel room."
There was a party in room 619, me and a cheeseburger last night. It went off.
That's a party I want to go to.
Exactly.
Hey, Sonia, thanks so much for your time this morning. Well done as well with all the coverage as well from Channel 7. You guys absolutely nailed it. So congratulations, and we'll catch up again really soon.
Pleasure, guys. Thanks for the chat.